Bonjour and welcome to a new unboxing video, and today we've got something a bit different. It's a fun thing. Back in the late 70s, there was a company called Remco, and they were doing Universal Monsters action figures. Basically, they were a bit like Mego, but they didn't look as good as Mego, in my opinion. But they really did a lot of very, very fun accessories. They're also tiny 375-inch figures of Universal Monsters and playsets and stuff. And one of the items they had done was something called the Monsterizer, which is actually one of the coolest accessories ever. And as it happens, NECA just redid the Monsterizer, and I'm very excited about that because that is a very, very, very fun accessory. So the Monsterizer is literally like a lap table, and you put the figure in it and all kind of things happen. I mean, it's like it's glow in the dark, it lights up and stuff. So that was the original, at least. So we're going to see the new one. They've actually done a what I would call a retro box, because it looks very much like the Remco box of the time, except of course it says NECA instead of Remco, and it's very, very cool. I mean, I love that box. That box is absolutely fantastic. And basically you've got at the front, you've got of course the item, the Monsterizer. I suppose there might be some assembly required, and basically it does say you've got all the functions here. So it does say that the electrode cage can open and close manually. They can crank out the laboratory table with easy fasten strap. The glowing Monsterizer beam operated by 4-way control switch. Ooh. You've got a glow-in-the-dark electrode rods, which is the thing we can't test because of course it's a bit light for that. The dials illuminate the hand crank to roll laboratory table into position with ratcheting noise. You can activate the Monsterizer strobe effect for ultimate evil, and you've got a convenient storage drawer for your extra body parts. So without any further ado, we're going to open that, and I'm actually quite excited about it. We don't have, I don't collect NECA that much, so we can't really test it with a regular figure, but because it's 7 inches for NECA, usually for Universal Monster. But I've already got, this is another NECA accessory, and the good surprise is you can actually fit a Mego inside. So I'm actually hoping, and I'm pretty sure it will work, that we can test this 7-inch scale Monsterizer with an 8-inch scale action figure. So this way we can actually test it with a figure. Anyway, let's open the thing. So it's actually quite big. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, the good news is there doesn't seem to be any assembly required. However, we will need to actually put some batteries. So let's get that out first. We're going to actually have a look. It's surprisingly easy to open, which I didn't. It's heavy. So basically here it is. That's the Monsterizer. So you've got all kind of this, like this little wheel here. We're going to have a look first before we put batteries in. The tiny wheel that actually can move. Here is the drawer that they were saying, so you can actually put your little items. The wheel doesn't do anything, but it's actually quite nice. On this side you've got, I think it's for the noise and everything. I don't think this open, no. And you do have this beautiful screen here, and you do have the wheel. This is going to be where the light, strobe light, comes from, and we've got the glow-in-the-dark probe things, but electrode things, but I know they also light up. So what can you do? You can actually open the items that you can actually strap in your action figure. You can put that back down, and this is the wheel with the ratcheting nose. So let's see if I can manage. Ooh, that's noisy. We'll go to do it like that. It feels a bit easier to do it like that. So here we go. You can, and of course you can put that. Very noisy, that ratcheting. But anyway, we're going to see now. We need to actually find where the batteries go. There is a little battery compartment here, and of course I'm going to need a little screwdriver. Always have a screwdriver handy with those, and it's usually the good thing is that for most of those toys it's usually a Phillips cross screwdriver, so it's always handy to have one. And it does actually take 3 AA batteries, so I do have my AA batteries here. So we're going to see how that works. I don't know how we light all of this up, but I suppose there will be like a button somewhere. We're putting back the screw in, and here we go. I suppose that we're going to start by putting actually a figure in. First of all, it's going to be interesting to see, does a Mego figure fit? And I was sure it would be fitting. Of course, you can't really tighten this, I think. Oh, maybe you can. Let me see if I can tighten the feet a bit or not. No, you can. It's a bit difficult to do, but you can actually tighten the figure into place if need be. I'm trying to do that as much as I can, because otherwise I have a feeling that that action figure is going to be going everywhere. So let's see, that's the most I can tighten it. So we basically, if you do this, as you can see, it's not tight enough, so maybe I can find another way of doing it. But basically you will put your figure in. Yes, as I said, not tight enough, but I mean it works. Basically it fits a Mego figure. So now that we've got our figure in, we can actually switch things on. So I suppose that's going to be that lever. Ooh. So the first level, basically you only switch the lights here. Then if you go to the second one, you do have the light for the strobe, and then if you go to the third level, basically the electrodes also light up. And then if you go to the last one, everything is flashing, and it's not really good if you have some epilepsy issues, which fortunately I don't have. But here you go. Maybe I should actually put a strobe light warning before the video, but here you go. That's really very cool. I absolutely adore it. Don't you like it? I really find this so much fun. We're going to stop the strobing effect. I really find that so much fun to have. That's a brilliant accessory. It's just out by NECA. I think it's exclusive to their website, but you can order worldwide, I think, or at least some countries can. And I ordered it directly from them, and it's absolutely it's so cool. I absolutely love it. So here you go, NECA, the Monsterizer, which is sort of a replica of the Monsterizer from the 1970s, and it's cool as hell. Let me try and see if I forgot something. Dials, strobe effect, hand crank the laboratory table into position, glow in the dark electrodes. That's the thing we can't test, but obviously, hopefully, they are also glow in the dark. The Monsterizer beam, which is basically controlled by the four-way control switch. The table and the electrode cage can open and close manually. Yeah, I think we've got everything here. So here you go. I think it's such a cool toy. Don't you agree? And I'm actually over the moon about the fact that an 8-inch figure can fit something that's supposed to be for 7 inches. So here we go, NECA Monsterizer. It's on their website. It's brilliant. I absolutely love it. And I think you will too. Bye.